which means you breathe every day, 8 to 9. Open session. Ask AiR anything that can inspire you to live, to be happy, to deal with karma, God, spirituality. Somebody asked me the question, why should I live? That question is inappropriate. You don't have a choice. You can't wake up in the morning and say, like, your alarm, you get up in the morning, you can tell the alarm, snooze. Snooze means shut up. Don't ring alarm. Ring after 10 minutes. But can you snooze your life? Can you put your life to go to sleep for 1 day, 2 days, 1 week? Sip Sachiv, Atmanand, Alak, and Siva. Sip Ashwin, Krishna Machidanand, Siji. Sip Siri, Harshal, Anand, and Sukhi. Sip Bliss, Shayad, Sita, Sagai. Sip Samatma, Prakash, Sadanand, Rajkumar, and Viresh. Sip Rajanand, Jyoti, Chotwani, and Ashish. Sip Soham, Sarlanand, Pix, and Deepatma. Sip Krishna, Girishanand, Yogini, and the rest of you. Welcome to the call. Welcome, and we are on to a Sunday open session. Any questions? Remember, those who start, you have an opportunity. 8:55, last few days, we have been doing hard stop meditation for 5 minutes. Everybody wants that. So 8:55, administrators requested to put all hands down. Don't need to ask me any question. All hands down at 8:55. Sip Prakash and then Shivoham. How did Ashok become Shivoham? And Rajkumar. So, आप इतने दिन भाग गए Ashok call set because of name you are supposed to change. Prakash, Sip Prakash, yes. And then Ashok,
Namaste.
I can't say name, Ashok and Rajkumar. Namaste.
I want to continue. Yesterday, I didn't get time to talk.
Ah, 8
lower
o'clock
my-
you have time. 8 o'clock, now it's all your time. Tell me.
I've completed just 1 year this week.
Oh, congratulations. 1 year.
So, when I had sent a message on WhatsApp the first day, I don't know whether you remember what I had said, but I and my father had a very bad relationship because it
Okay.
started when I finished my 12th. I had got admission to IIT, but since my brother was an engineer, my father wanted me to be a doctor. So against my will, I became a doctor, and I never forgave my father for that. For 40 years almost, I never talked to him. Whenever I used to come home, I never used to talk to him.
Then?
And he expired 5 years ago, and still this thing is still in my heart. That
Even now?
hatred. Even now, after he's expired, 5 years ago he expired, and whatever he said, I used to disagree. He told me to get married. Just to antagonize him, I didn't get married. So even at this age, I'm unmarried. I don't know whether it's a blessing in disguise, but since the question of forgiveness came, all this I had written in my letter on the first day of my WhatsApp, but I don't know whether you read it seriously then.
No, I must have read it, but then obviously you must have spoken to me after that, and you must have.
I'm not talking about this again since the topic came up yesterday. So I wanted to just tell.
See, we should not keep any grudge in our heart. Because by keeping a grudge, no, your father was your father. Your father passed away. I'm asking you a question. Who is your father? He's Sipna.
Yeah, now we are realizing that. But since for 40 years, I didn't realize that.
Doesn't matter. Don't feel bad. Now you realize it's good enough. If you realize, no, your father has forgiven you. If you realize it now, that means you have been forgiven.
What are the other steps to make amends for this?
Not if you are able to realize that you were wrong by doing that, because after all your father is sick, and the realization is nothing more you need to do. Nothing you need to do.
Because even after he's expired, I used to get dreams and nightmares about him.
Okay, let me tell you what you can do. I'm not asking you to get married because your father asked you to get married. I'm not asking you to get married. Okay, but what else he asked you to do?
What else?
What else you remember he told you can do, which you can do today?
Whenever he told me anything, just to antagonize him, I just
So
could
just
not follow.
remember a few things.
He
Remember
told me
few things.
he had got his car, which we wanted to sell off. He said, "You take it along with you and learn." Just to antagonize him, I didn't learn the car.
So listen to me, what I'm saying. What are Take one or two things which he told you to do and you can do today. In respect to him, do it today or tomorrow. Just as respect to your father.
Okay.
You get the idea what I'm saying? Whatever you can do. I'm not encouraging you to get married. You're happy as you are. But I'm saying, suppose he told you do something for somebody or do like this, and you remember it today or tomorrow. Just to respect him, please go do it.
Okay.
Got it? Get what I'm saying?
Yeah, got it.
Okay. Done? Over? Anything else?
No. Okay.
And be peaceful. See, let me tell you one thing. I want to tell you one thing. You are SIP. I am SIP. Your father is SIP. Everybody is SIP. If we understand this Maya, Leela, we can be happy. We don't have to be, we don't have to go to Venice and block the city and get married to impress the whole world. Some people, they block a full city because they think they have money. So they want to go to Venice and get married in Venice. What is this? What will you get out of this? Tamasha. This is not happiness. This will make you unhappy. It will not make you happy. So let us learn to be at peace. Okay? शिव
Okay.
प्रकाश
Thank you.
अशोक शिवोहम थैंक यू अशोक क्या हुआ नाम आपने बदला कि नहीं
शिवम सर जी मेरा नाम शिवम है ये जूम के लिए
ठीक है so I will say शिवोहम from today onwards to you
ओके सर जी
yeah very good
सर जी मेरा मॉर्निंग एज सून एज आई गेट अप ओम नमः शिवाय शिवम शिवम व्हेन आई गो टू द पूजा रूम फॉर 10 मिनट्स माय पूजा ओम नमः शिवाय शिवम
drop
वो
Om Namah Shivaya drop Om Namah Shivaya
ओके ओनली शिवम
only Shiv
ओके एंड व्हेन आई गो टू स्लीप इन द नाइट शिवम सो
only Shivoham
माय
see
रूटीन
Om Namah Shivaya means you are still in duality Om
ओके
Namah Shivaya means you are still holding to bhakti I want you to go from bhakti to shakti I want you to go from bhakti to mukti Therefore, Shivoham is only Shivoham, Shivoham, Shivoham,
शिवम
Shivoham. You hear me singing Om Namah Shivaya nowadays? You hear me singing?
नो सर जी इन द आफ्टर द भजन्स ओनली शिवम
Only Shiv.
10 minutes
So
goes on
your
for sure.
name, your Shivoham name is good. Shivoham,
And
Shivoham.
one more thing, Sarji, what I learned from you, you used to say any doubts or anything, you used to just write a chit and put it in your drawer. So in my life also, when I have to pick up what yes or no, two options, I write a chit and put it on the shivling in my house. I have a small shivling, yes or no. Keep it on the shivling, pray and just pick up one and follow that.
I don't do that anymore. You must do that when your intelligence is not in mind consciousness. If you can be in consciousness and use your intellect, God will make you select what is right and wrong. But sometimes when you don't know what is right and wrong, you're in sankat. When you are only then you should do it.
State.
Okay. Otherwise,
Right,
please don't do it. Otherwise,
right,
please don't do it.
right, sir. Thank you. Thank you for the
Thank you,
guidance.
Rajkumar Abha, Sachiv and Chaitu. Chaitu.
Shivam sir.
Sir, namaskar.
See, we are discussing about intellect. So I think it is a Vivek in Hindi, intellects.
Yes. Yes.
So is there any relation to subconscious mind? That is one question. And second thing is about intellect. How to maybe develop or maybe we have how to polish it or how to improve. So what are the maybe qualities of intellect like attribute? And second thing is what kind of practices or processes we should do. So we should maybe sharpen our intellect basically. I don't know if sharpening is the right word or not. So that is these are two questions.
So the intellect is only a tool of discrimination which is activated in consciousness.
Okay.
The moment you are in the mind state, you cannot have intellect. If suppose somebody they come to me and they are all the very fear, worry, stress, anxiety. Some people come and say, I'm having anxiety attack. They cannot use intellect. Their choice their decision will be wrong. Because the moment you are, if thoughts are pouring like rain, then in that state of thought, there is no consciousness. And only in consciousness, intellect is there. In mind state, no intellect is there. So be very clear about it. Intellect is activated in the state of consciousness. The sharper the consciousness, the more deep your consciousness, the sharper your intellect.
So
Simple, as simple as that.
intellect means it is a decision making tool, this way or that
Yes,
way.
yes. It's a tool of discrimination. It's a tool of being able to judge black and white, wrong, and that's why if you have some little bit for 30 ml something, you have a drink. You can't be intellect because you lose your consciousness. Your consciousness becomes foggy. The door opens for the mind.
Okay. So it has nothing to say sixth sense or intuition, something like this.
Of course, when you are in consciousness and your intellect is acting, people call it genius, telepathy, sixth sense, hunches. At the highest form of consciousness, your intellect becomes so sharp that your consciousness and your intellect is able to connect to universal consciousness. Then you are able to get creativity. I can become very creative. Oh, I can become very creative when I'm in consciousness. Very often I get the most creative ideas. But I have to be in that state of complete stillness, complete silence. Then I can get it.
So that means we have to be silent and we have to be
In consciousness, lock the mind, block the mind, be in consciousness.
okay. Okay, so you that means you can connect with maybe nature. You can maybe
No,
understand the
you
vibration or
can
something like this.
you can connect with supreme consciousness. You
Okay.
can have complete clarity. You can have complete. You can hear the voice of SIP. The
So
voice of SIP is not a human voice. There you will get inspiration. You will get hunches. You will get sixth sense. You will get a telepathy. It will happen. It happens to me every other day. It's very common.
okay.
It happened to me in the last 1 week when I was at retreat many times.
Okay. So we have to meditate for that, which is basically we have to keep calm and quiet.
You have to be in consciousness. Don't use the word meditate. Say you have to be in consciousness.
Okay. Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Thank you, Rajkumar. Abba and Satya. And what I tell you is all practical, no theory. What I tell you is actual, practical, real, not some fairy tales. Yes, Abba.
Shivoham.
Shivoham.
Just one little question. Well, it's a big question in a way. I'm following everything and I'm practicing and I'm in that state. I understand everything. But I think one need a bit of God's grace also?
You're asking me the question?
Yes.
Of course, you need God's grace. But,
Yes.
but that God's grace that you are seeking
Yes.
is inside you.
Yes. I do realize
If
that.
if you are seeking God's grace in the temple, then you're not in the right place.
No. I'm not.
Yeah.
I'm not seeking it anywhere outside, but
Yeah.
I've opened all the
Absolutely.
doors. Yes.
Absolutely, you need grace of God. Please use the word SIP. Don't use the word God. That's what troubles. So you
Okay.
say, I want the grace of the supreme immortal power. That's what you mean, right? When you say God, you mean that power, right? You're not
Yeah.
waiting for Hanuman or Ganapati to come and do something for you.
No.
So you need the grace of SIP. And SIP is within you. So how do you get the grace of SIP, Abba?
Well, as I said, I've tried everything. I'm trying to. I mean, obviously, I do
Go
make
deeper.
mistakes. I'm not
Go,
saying.
go deeper. Go deeper within you.
I
If you
I
keep, if
am.
you So
I,
sometimes do you get some flashes? Do you feel you get divine messages or you don't get a divine message? Whether it comes from the TV or a WhatsApp message or a reel, but you get a flash from the divine. Do you have experienced that or not?
in my meditation, I certainly do.
But
Have that beautiful light sometimes and stuff like that. Messages. I don't know. I mean, I'm immersed practically the whole day.
You need more immersion. You need further immersion.
I
Let me
don't think
explain.
I could be immersed any more than what I am right
No,
now, from the morning till
no,
evening. Yeah.
no, then what you need to do, if you think there are no thoughts, there is no mind disturbing you. Are you sure there's no thoughts or mind disturbing you?
Oh, there is. There is.
Then that is what I'm talking about.
Yes. Well, I know, but as I said, that it's not like I'm not making mistakes, but I'm
It's not a
trying to
mistake.
be in that. I'm trying
Abaj,
to be in that space.
yeah, it's not a mistake. Don't call it a mistake.
Right.
Please get it very clear. What you're telling me, you want to be in consciousness. You're trying to be in consciousness.
Exactly.
You're trying to be silent. But the mind is coming and disturbing you. The mind is creating some thought. The mind is right. This is what you're telling me.
Yes, I mean the yearning is there. The awe is there. Everything is there, except I. Have you seen God? I have not.
Okay, it's just like me asking you, I just saw the sun. Are you seeing the sun? You say, no, I only see the clouds.
Yes.
But the sun is behind the clouds.
No, I know that. But what I mean to say is that vivid realization is not there.
Okay,
That
three
is,
things I can. Two, three things. Point number one, keep at it.
yes, that I'm
Point
doing.
number two, please ask some more questions. You've not been asking questions for last 2 weeks, for me at least.
Well, I don't have any
No,
questions.
this very question. Ask every day.
I
Ask
ask
the
that question
in a new
every
way.
day of
Yeah.
myself as well. Who am I? What am I here for? And
So don't you know who you are?
yes, I do know,
Who
but the
are you?
point is, I don't feel it.
Who are you?
I am SIP.
So if you are SIP, then you have to let go of saying Abha, because your name is still Abha.
That
How
I
many
don't.
people?
Those are just rupas, which I'm
No,
not really
how many
worried
people?
about.
What do everybody call you in the home?
Eh, It's just my husband and I, and of course,
So what does he call you?
Abha,
No,
obviously.
ask him to change it to something like some divine name, so that you, every time he calls you, it reminds you you're a goddess. You
I
are a divine.
I honestly do remember the whole time. I honestly keep talking to
Then it will
myself the
happen.
whole time.
See,
Yeah,
let me tell you one thing. As long as we are at it, it will happen.
yeah.
Only
Sure.
if there are small changes we need to make. I always believe asking a question will help us improve little by little by little. So I encourage you to ask a question every 1 or 2 days. When you find what has happened yesterday, what disturbed me, ask me. This has disturbed me. Why did this disturb me? I thought like this. Why did I think like this? Don't think it's a silly question. At least make it a rule to ask every Wednesday and every Sunday if you don't want to interrupt other days. Every Wednesday and every Sunday, make it a point to ask a question.
Yeah,
Done,
well, I'll
Abba?
try, but I feel that sometimes questions and answers can also get you into too much of a cycle of, you know, uh, not silence, it's disturbance sometimes.
But if you're in consciousness, no. If you're in consciousness, the questions and answers will just be like waves coming and going. You remain in your ananda. It should not bother you.
Well, that's why I attend every day, but I just remain in my ananda and I listen. And it's like satsang for me. And I enjoy this. And
I'm
the,
giving you my closing comment. Tell SIP every day, I will listen to you in the Zoom call and you will give me the answer in the Zoom call. Listen to what I'm telling you today and you will get the answer in the next few days in the Zoom call. Somebody will ask something and SIP will answer it for you. Okay? Just be
okay.
in consciousness on the Zoom call for the next few days.
Okay.
Okay?
All right.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank
Sachiv. Sachiv and Chaitu.
Shubham Gurpreet.
Sachiv.
I just want to check, as we are into the process of saying sip on the lip throughout the day, whenever possible, Even if you're traveling, if I'm traveling, when I'm using, Shivoham as a example, as a mantra, is it fine or not fine when traveling?
Perfectly okay. What is the problem?
I'm just asking you because I'm driving sometimes. So is it
You
sometimes
can
you
be
also
washing your face. You can be washing your face. You can be brushing your teeth.
not a problem, right? It's
You
not
can.
doesn't need any silence or any concentration there,
Nah,
right?
nah. In fact, you should be doing it all the time.
Okay. That's what I wanted to know.
Yeah. Instead of telling, hey Raju, instead of calling, hey Raju, hey Shivam, hey Shivam, like that. When you pick the call, what do you say?
Hello,
Hello? Don't say hello from today.
Shivo. Okay,
These will change your life.
done.
Everything you can replace with Shivam. Everything, that much closer you are to liberation and becoming one with the Sim.
Shivo.
Good. Chaitu. Chaitu.
सर नमस्ते सर
नमस्ते जयतु
नमस्ते
आप
सर
पहली बार आ रहे हैं आपने
सर
पहले आए हैं
सर फर्स्ट टाइम सर आई वेंट टू द टेम्पल you are actually chasing me from last 1 month. I mean,
हाँ
wherever I go, I see your. I went to one bookstore. I saw your photos, and I asked, "Who is this AiR?"
हाँ
Then I missed it there, and then I went to temple actually. Then I saw again AiR. Then I thought I want to just know about him, and I just bought some 5 or 6 books.
okay
Yesterday was my first day, so I was listening. Sir, I think I want to ask one question which is related to that prime 31, 32, that year age.
mm,
So how much we try to stick with people like you who are like guiding lights, right?
mm,
Sometimes this lust also comes at a very forceful way. Let's
correct
say, yeah, how much we try to go to temple or the places. Yesterday it was very serene actually. By the way, the temple that it's in that old
mm,
Madras HL road.
mm, mm,
So this lust comes at a very powerful, let's say how much we try to do compassion, other areas.
mm.
This force is so hard actually. Sometimes it hit us very hard, and also we are living in Bangalore, right? So you must be knowing, right? How much we try to stick to the positive side, the SIP, right? These negative forces are also high. Yeah, I just need your thoughts on that. How to
What you're saying is very right, but let me tell you one thing. Everybody is affected by lust.
everybody is
You
oh,
are no, you are not the unique person.
okay.
Just like everybody needs to go to the washroom, everybody is very normal to be okay. But what is it to be unique? How can you grow over it? Let me explain to you. You eat you eat chicken, mutton, or you don't eat.
I stopped, sir, for a few days. Yeah, I started again actually. Yeah, I
I
started.
was my favorite food in my life from 10 years to 25 years was tandoori chicken. If I need chicken or chicken kebab or something means I need to, and mutton biryani means every day, every second day mutton and fish and prawns and everything.
Yeah.
One day, I realized I am killing an animal and eating. When I realized I'm killing an animal and eating, in that one day, I gave up 30 years back. Why I gave up, Chaitu? Why you think I gave up?
The realization of killing
I,
compassion.
I feel it's wrong. Nah? It's humanly wrong. Why I'm killing just because my tongue is enjoying it? Why am I killing? Having said that, when you're saying lust is very strong, it is because we are thinking too much we are this body. So the lust for another body, a lust for flesh, is normal. But even though you're very young, you're in your 30s, you say.
30, early 30s, sir.
So don't worry about it. I'm just telling you, first of all, it is absolutely normal. So relax. Don't feel upset or don't feel bad. But let me tell you one thing. Beneath the skin, which we have lust, there is a God.
God,
Beneath
yes.
beneath every body has got God inside them. If we are able to see God inside them, then that lust will become divine. It will not be lust anymore. Even if there is a physical intimacy with somebody, it will not be dirty. It will not be lusty.
Mm.
I hope you're
Mm.
understanding. There is nothing wrong, for example, in a man to have a relationship with a woman. There's nothing wrong. But what is wrong is the lust behind it.
Mm.
That lust is very much skin deep. It is
Mm.
not divine. So
Right.
if you attend this call, I think you came yesterday also, you came on the call.
Yesterday is my first day, sir.
Yeah.
After I got
So
the yeah.
and don't feel guilty about it, or don't feel that you're being it's a crime to have lust. No. But I'm guaranteeing you, if you're on this call for 1 month itself, your attitude of lust will change. For
Mm.
me, lust was something on top of my head. Now it is
Mm.
at the bottom of my feet. There's no
Correct.
lust. I will able to replace lust with real love. And love is not lust. When you love somebody as a divine, suppose there's a girl, you look at that girl as a goddess. That is different from looking at her just as flesh.
Mm.
That will change slowly by realization. I am not this body. This is not what we are. We are
Mm.
the Atma. Inside you, the Atma. You are not Chaitu. Chaitu is just a name. So you need to realize this. And I'm telling you, if you attend this call, 8 o'clock, try to attend few days, ask more questions. In a matter of few days, you will overcome what you're calling lust. Now you're feeling bad, right? You're feeling lousy about it.
I felt, see, sir, I'll be very honest here. It's been 3 months. I was in a pure state of, God, divine, and I was trying, whatever is possible. Don't try to look at, women in that way and all. And when you're divine, suddenly one day it bursts. That lust will burst like it. I think you probably know
It
because you
is
already
normal.
crossed the.
It is normal. And what is bursting it will transcend. Just be in consciousness. It is normal for any young guy to get that feeling of physical uh, being erotic. But once you are able to understand spirituality, once you're able to realize who am I, you will become a master. It is not that we should not have any sex. That is, God has made a human being normally, it's okay. But we should not feel it as lust.
Makes sense,
So
sir.
you just little bit. Did you buy a book on true love by any chance, or you didn't buy True Love?
Sir, I bought book on basically on other things, sir, fear and success.
You WhatsApp me. I'll send you 1 or 2 books by PDF. And then you
Sure,
read those books.
sure, sir. Sir,
You just WhatsApp. Yeah.
sir, sorry, sir. One more thing that
Yes.
anxiety also you are covering now.
Yeah.
So I have to travel to US,
Yeah.
for whatever reason. But recently you are aware, no, that incident shattered. I mean, I felt very bad. From the compassion humanitarian grounds, I felt very bad. But the very nature of mind is comparison, right? Then I got that anxiety feeling of flights now. I have to travel, but I read your book yesterday that comfort zone is also not that good, right?
Shelto, one man. He, because of this Air India crash, he cancelled his next flight.
Mm.
Then the next day, next to his house, there was a bus crash. So he told the mother, "I will not go by bus anymore." Then the third day, his neighbor died in the sleep. So his mother asked, "So you will not sleep also?" No.
Correct, sir. I'm reading your book. I'm not completed yet. The fear, you wrote a
Relax.
wonderful book on
Nothing will
fear.
happen. Nothing. Death is not
How to
in your
counter
hands.
this thought process of very strong? Sometimes it's very weak, sir, but
By
sometimes it
doing
is very strong.
by doing the fear, do the things you fear, the fear will disappear. Every day, as you and me are talking right now, every 10 seconds, one flight is taking off in the world. As you and me are talking, every 10 seconds, one flight is taking off somewhere. Where's the crash?
Any books on limiting beliefs, sir? Because this limiting chatter, right? Sometimes
Fear. Read the book on fear. You have got the book on fear?
I got the book on fear
Read
actually.
it. Read it. Read it. It'll be
Thank,
over.
thank,
You'll be master in few days.
sure, sir. Thank you so much. I'm really fortunate
Good.
to join this group. Thank you
Yeah,
all.
join. Even if in America also, you join whenever you can. 8 o'clock Indian time, press the button. Join
That's
whenever you can.
Sure, sir. Thanks,
And
sir.
ask whatever question. Good.
Really
I'm happy you
fortunate
joined.
to meet
Thank
you.
you, Jay. Thank you, Atmadeep. Yes, Atmadeep, and then picks Ashwin and Meenakshi.
प्रणाम गुरुजी।
Pranam.
आपने मुझे जो कल मंत्र दिया कि कबूल, द एक्सेप्टेंस, वो बहुत ही मतलब बहुत ज्यादा इफेक्टिव है। so far अभी मेरा continuously मैंने जो practice की है कि now accept life as it is, but
Hmm.
still I need one more clarity about coping, as we discussed a lot on the same things. चाहे वो challenges health wise हो या wealth wise हो या like nowadays act of God चल रहा है पूरा scene. So
Hmm.
sometimes even if we touch through Shivoham heightened consciousness and we get creative answers and some signal sip signal where जिन्हें हम अनुभूति के तौर पे देखते हैं बताते हैं स्पिरिचुअलिटी में
Hmm.
तो द फैक्ट इज वहां पे हम कॉम्प्रिहेंशन जो एक स्किल मेरे में कमी है अभी, इसलिए मैं ओम नमः शिवाय पे आई थी। जैसे सर ने आज वापस मतलब उन्होंने अपना नेम रखा, आपने बताया ओम नमः शिवाय इज अद्वैत एंड शिवोहम इज अगेन अद्वैत। सो मुझे इसी पॉइंट को क्लैरिफिकेशन चाहिए मेरे लिए कि व्हाट शुड बी डन व्हेन वी आर अनेबल टू अंडरस्टैंड दोज आई मीन टू कॉम्प्रिहेंशन कैसे होगा उसको, कैसे हम
So
क्लैरिटी।
you're told many things. Please put your question in a. Please summarize your question because you're asking many things. I don't know which part you want me to answer.
Just one single thing, like when we are into that situation of deep meditation, we get the ideas.
Yeah.
Sometimes I started writing, I mean to say good poems also
Yeah.
sometimes.
So what's the
So
question? Is it Om Namah Shivaya Shivam is your question, or is it the question what about what thoughts your about what your Kabul? You started off with Kabul. So what is your question?
for that I thanked you कि मेरे लिए बहुत सही है वो, is
ठीक है.
it is working perfectly,
Okay.
वो
Good. But what?
acknowledgement था। So question still is कि क्या हमें उस जैसे हमें कुछ भी रियलाइज होता है या हाँ हाइटन कॉन्शियसनेस पे हम जब होते हैं, हमें कुछ ना कुछ तो फील होता ही है उस टाइम पे, जो हम बयान नहीं कर सकते। इट इज अगेन मेटाफिजिकल, कोई भी इस पे ब्लेम कर सकता है, बट
Okay.
अगेन उसको हमें एज इन एक्सेप्टेंस के लिए ओम नमः शिवाय कह के एक्सेप्ट करना इज मच बेटर देन remain in the that powerful state of ego like शिवोहम शिवोहम। सो मेरे को ये इसमें डिल्यूजन है, थोड़ा कंफ्यूजन है, लाइक
Okay.
व्हाट इज इट।
Ego. Okay. Shivoham is not ego.
ओके देन
This is
व्हाट
the
इट इज।
biggest. This is the biggest mistake. Shivoham is not the Shivoham does not mean I am Shiva.
देन व्हाट इट इज द रियलाइजेशन दैट आई
Shivoham.
एम द।
Shivoham means I am nothing. Shivoham means I am nothing. Shiva, only you are there.
Oh my goodness, as if I was like I had that okay, so we are all the reflection of that major
Shivoham,
powerhouse.
Shivoham is the highest humility, highest of humility. शिवोहम का मतलब क्या है? मैं तो प्रभु कुछ भी नहीं, सब कुछ तुम ही। शिवोहम का मतलब ये कि अशोक निचानी नहीं से आई हैव गिवन अप माय नेम, मैं अशोक निचानी नहीं हूं, ना मैं तन हूं, ना मैं मन हूं, ना मैं अहंकार हूं, तो मैं कौन हूं? कुछ भी नहीं, शिव ही शिव है।
अच्छा,
सो
तो
यू
ये
मस्ट यू
आई मीन ऑल थैंक्स टू योर कॉल्स एंड ग्रेस ऑफ द गॉड कि मुझे ऐसा अनुभूति हुई। लेकिन फिर इसका कनेक्शन हम निर्वाण षटकम से लेंगे या रुद्राष्टकम से लेंगे
निर्वाण षटकम में तो यही
रेफरेंस के लिए?
बताया है। निर्वाण षटकम में क्या बताया है? मनोबुद्धि हंकार चित्ता नीनाम नच श्रोत्र जीवे का मतलब क्या है?
ना मन हूं, ना बुद्धि, ना चित, ना
नहीं,
अहंकार।
तो कौन हूं मैं? चिदानंद रूप शिवोहम शिवोहम।
तो
इसका मतलब मैं तो कुछ नहीं हूं, सब शिव 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 ही है। मैं तो शून्य हूं, मैं तो जीरो हूं।
ओ डैम, सॉरी सर, मैंने अभी तक बिल्कुल रॉन्ग एक्सप्लेनेशन को मेरे माइंड में रख के चीजों को अट्रैक्ट किया एंड दैट वाज द ओनली प्रॉब्लम।
ओके, डोंट वरी,
सॉरी।
just contemplate it correctly। एंड कबूल का मतलब भी यही है ना। देखिए, फॉर एग्जाम्पल आई एम टेलिंग यू, सपोज हम एक बनाना का ट्री प्लांट करते हैं और फिर हम होप करते हैं प्रभु शिवोहम प्रभु प्रभु हमें आम दो आम दो आम दो। आम आएगा क्या?
जी नहीं।
तो हमें कॉन्सेंट्रेट करना है अपने एक्शन पर। एंड देन कबूल, नो होप, नो होप। प्रभु मैंने तो आम के बीज डाले हैं, जो आप देंगे ये मंजूर है, आप सेब देंगे को भी चलेगा। हमें पता है हमने आम के बीज डाले तो क्या आएगा?
ओके, देन फिर अपना जो ओम नमः शिवाय जाप रहता है, और हमेशा से बहुत लोगों ने, हमेशा से क्या अभी भी बहुत चल रहा है, ये षडाक्षरी मंत्र कहा जाता है, और ऐसा कहा जाता है कि पार्वती
ओम
ने
नहीं,
पंचाक्षरी किया था। ऐसे
ना
ऐसे जो
ना,
कथाएं चल रही हैं, इसका
गलत
क्या सेंस रहेगा?
गलत गलत गलत। यू नो द मीनिंग ऑफ ओम नमः शिवाय मीन्स, ओम मीन्स द सुप्रीम। ओम का मतलब जो अनमैनिफेस्ट है, ओम का मतलब जो जो प्रभु जो पास है, क्या है, सर्वोच्च,
जी।
सर्वोच्च, अमर अनंत ईश्वर, सर्वशक्ति। व्हाट्स द मीनिंग ऑफ सिप इन हिंदी? सिप इन हिंदी मीन्स सर्वोच्च, सर्वोच्च, सुप्रीम। इमोर्टल के लिए अमर अनंत ईश्वर, अमर अनंत अनादि ईश्वर, सिप, पी, पी इज परम शक्ति। तो ओम नमः शिवाय का मतलब ये है, ओम नमः, नमः मतलब मैं शिव के रूप में नमस्कार करती हूं। ओम नमः शिवाय, ओ लॉर्ड, आई बाउ डाउन टू यू इन द फॉर्म ऑफ शिवा, इसका मतलब है ओम नमः शिवाय। ओके, अभी आई एम
जी,
आस्किंग यू द मीनिंग, ओम गणपति नमः का मतलब क्या है?
वो आपने उस दिन मुझे समझाया था कि मैं
फिर
गणपति के रूप में आपको प्रणाम
फिर
करती हूँ,
फिर
और
फिर
वासुदेव जी जो सारे
फिर
मंत्र हैं या जिस भी रूप में है, हम उन
इसलिए
रूपों में उनको प्रणाम करते हैं।
ना, तो इसलिए ये न म शिवाय, ऑल दिस इज रॉन्ग, डोंट बिलीव। 5 अक्षर मंत्र, ड्रॉप इट, ये सब बच्चों के लिए है, आप बच्चे नहीं है। ये
ओके।
बच्चों को विश्वास करने के लिए 5 अक्षर मंत्र अच्छा है। न म शिवाय, मैं भी जब मैं बच्चा था, मैं भी ये 5 अक्षर मंत्र जपता था। नाउ ड्रॉप इट।
ओके,
यू हैव टू ग्रो फ्रॉम नर्सरी टू यूनिवर्सिटी। ग्रो फ्रॉम ओम नमः शिवाय टू शिवोहम। शिवोहम का मतलब मैं कुछ भी नहीं, प्रभु जो आत्म, जो मेरे दिल धड़क रहा है, जो शक्ति है अंदर, वो शिवोहम, शिवोहम है, आप ही है और कुछ नहीं है।
तो फिर तो अहंकार मैं भाव चला ही गया, अहम रहा ही
हाँ,
नहीं।
द
क्योंकि
मोमेंट
फिर
यू
मैं तो
एंटर।
कुछ हूं ही
हाँ
नहीं, और सिर्फ वो ही है।
हाँ,
इग्नोर,
बिल्कुल, दिस इज
दिस
द
इज द
मीनिंग
काइंड
ऑफ
ऑफ
अहम।
द हाईएस्ट
सुनिए,
एक्नॉलेजमेंट ऑफ द
सुनिए,
एग्जिस्टेंस ऑफ सिर्फ।
लोग बोलते हैं अहम ब्रह्मस्मि। इन इंग्लिश इफ यू गो टू गूगल, अहम ब्रह्मस्मि का क्या ट्रांसलेशन है?
आई एम ब्रह्मा।
आई मीन आई एम गॉड।
एग्जैक्टली, दैट्स
बकवास है
कंफ्यूजिंग।
ना, इसका मतलब है आई एम नथिंग, ओनली गॉड इज। इसका मतलब अगर मैं कुछ नहीं तो फिर कौन है?
सिर्फ ब्रह्म, सत्य।
हाँ, ऐसे सोचो, ऐसे सोचो। ठीक है, डन।
डन सर, थैंक यू सो
ओके, पिक्स,
मच।
थैंक यू, थैंक यू। पिक्स, पिक्स अश्विन मीनाक्षी।
Shivam Guruji.
शिवम सर।
I'm from last 3 years on this call, and I'm trying to implement all the air philosophy in my life. Trying to go on search on Talas, and when I'm discussing with my colleagues, my family, they think that I become a philosopher. Uh, I'm a mental patient, and
What do you
and
think? What do you think?
I think that I have the knowledge which need to a human being to become perfect, to
तो
become
अगर अगर वो लोग कुछ कह रहे हैं, आप पागल हैं या आप फिलोसोफर हैं, आप मेंटल हैं, डू यू थिंक वो सही बोल रहे हैं या वो अविद्या में है?
वो अविद्या में है।
तो
मैं
क्यों
अविद्या
चिंता करते हैं?
अविद्या को छोड़ के विद्या में जा रहा हूँ, और
हाँ।
इसीलिए फिर मैंने कुछ टाइम के लिए, 1 हफ्ते के लिए ब्रेक लिया स्कूल से, और मैं वृंदावन गया।
हाँ,
वृंदावन गया
अच्छा।
वृंदावन गया। तो
हाँ,
वृंदावन में मैंने देखा वहां पे सारी दुकानदारी थी, बिजनेस है वो बिजनेस मॉडल है, तो भगवान के नाम पे चल रहा है। ठीक है।
हाँ।
तो मैं जानना चाहता हूँ कि तलाश का रियल वे क्या है, कि जिससे मैंने जो नॉलेज इस कोल से वो की है, उसको मैं अपनी प्रैक्टिकल लाइफ में इम्प्लीमेंट कर पाऊँ।
ना, इसके लिए देर इज ओनली, हिंदी में मैं क्या बोलता हूँ, आई जस्ट टेल यू, देर आर, यू हैव टू कॉन्सेंट्रेट इन हिंदी, सिंस यू आस्किंग मी इन हिंदी। देर आर द 10 things दैट यू हैव टू कॉन्सेंट्रेट ऑन। 1, मैं ये तन नहीं हूं। 2,
यस।
मैं मन नहीं हूं।
यस।
3, मैं वो जागृत अहंकार हूं। 4, मैं आत्मा हूं। और 5, आत्मा ही परमात्मा है। नंबर 6, हर आत्मा परमात्मा है, हर आत्मा परमात्मा है। 7, प्रभु कण कण में है। 8, मैं परमात्मा हूं। 9, मैं कर्मों से मुक्त हूं। 9, मैं कर्मों से मुक्त हूं। मैं प्रभु का एक यंत्र हूं, कर्म योगी हूं। एंड 10, मेरा जीने का मकसद है मुक्ति, मोक्ष, निर्वाण। ये अगर 10 पॉइंट पे आपने ध्यान दिया ना, जिसने ये 10 पॉइंट मान लिए उन्होंने वो बुद्ध बन गए, जागृत हो गए। ओनली 10 पॉइंट्स। एम आई गिविंग टू मेनी पॉइंट्स?
No, no, 10 points. That's
10
enough.
पॉइंट चाहिए बस। ना मैं तन हूं, ना मैं मन हूं, मैं जागृत अहंकार हूं, मैं आत्मा हूं। हर आत्मा परमात्मा है। मैं आत्मा परमात्मा है, हर आत्मा परमात्मा है। परमात्मा कण कण में है। मैं ही परमात्मा हूं। मैं जीवन मुक्त हूं। मैं एक यंत्र हूं और मेरा मकसद है मोक्ष। 10 चीजें। मुझे इसको याद नहीं करना है, मैं जानता हूं ये 10 चीजें। ओनली हिंदी में आई स्ट्रगल टू टेल इन हिंदी। लेकिन ये 10 चीजें अगर हमने जान लिए ना, वृंदावन, हरिद्वार, ऋषिकेश, अमरनाथ, केदारनाथ, बद्रीनाथ, कोई नाथ, कैलाश, मानस सरोवर, कोई जाने की कोई जरूरत नहीं है। सब अंदर आ गए।
बट मैं सोचता हूँ उन प्लेसेस में कुछ एनर्जी है, वहां पे
हाँ,
जाके के
हाँ,
कुछ।
वो ठीक है। वहां पे प्रभु नहीं मिलेगा, प्रभु तो आपके अंदर है। एनर्जी क्यों है? एनर्जी क्यों है? बिकॉज अभी जहां पे है आपके इर्द गिर्द टॉक्सिक है, पॉइजन है।
यस, यस।
को ये पॉइजन से दूर होना पड़ता है।
अभी मैं ऋषिकेश जाने की प्लानिंग कर रहा हूँ, एक हफ्ता मैं ऋषिकेश जाने की सोच रहा हूँ। तो
लेकिन ये कहीं
वहां
भी
पे मैं
जाओ, कहीं भी जाओ, ये टीचिंग साथ रखो।
ओके।
क्या बोला 10 पॉइंट्स? आपको याद है वो 10 पॉइंट्स मैंने क्या बोला अभी?
मैं आत्मा हूँ।
ना ना,
मैं ये
पहला नहीं, पहला
मैं
पॉइंट,
मैं ये शरीर नहीं हूँ।
मैं शरीर नहीं हूं।
मैं एक आत्मा हूँ। मैं
मैं
ये मन
मन
भी
नहीं
नहीं हूँ।
हूं। मैं
मैं ये
मैं
मन।
तन नहीं हूं। मैं मन नहीं हूं। मेरा ईगो, अहंकार जागृत है कि मैं आत्मा हूं।
मैं हूँ।
आत्मा ही परमात्मा है।
परमात्मा है सभी में।
ह- हर आत्मा परमात्मा है। हर कण में भगवान है। मैं ही हूं वो भगवान। मैं एक जीवन मुक्त हूं, प्रभु का यंत्र हूं। मेरा मकसद है मोक्ष। आई एम नॉट रीडिंग फ्रॉम एनीवेयर, आई एम टेलिंग यू फ्रॉम माई कॉन्शियसनेस।
तो जैसे आप अपनी उस पे तलाश पे गए थे, तो जैसे आप इन प्लेसेस पे विजिट करते थे, तो वहां पे
ना,
आप क्या सर्च कर।
मैं ऐसे प्लेस नहीं गया। मैं तो
जैसे
पहाड़ पे चले जाता था, मैं पहाड़ के ऊपर चले जाता था।
परमार्थ निकेतन में अभी जाने की सोच रहा हूँ,
हाँ जाइए,
ऋषिकेश में।
लेकिन वहां पे भीड़ होगी तो वो भीड़ में वही, मैं परमात्म निकेतन जाता हूँ तो मैं कुल्फी खाता हूँ। फिर वहां पे सोया चाप का दुकान लगा है, फिर सोया चाप खाता हूँ। तो ध्यान तो इन चीजों में है ना।
यानी फील दैट द एनर्जी बी इन योर सेल्फ।
गो
अपनी।
गो गो इनटू नथिंगनेस, गो वेयर देयर इज नथिंग। गो टू एनी प्लेस। अगर आप ऋषिकेश जाना चाहते हैं, पहाड़ के ऊपर चले जाओ, गुफा में चले जाओ, ऊपर चले जाओ। डोंट बी इन द सिटी। उनको बोलो आगे कौन सा गांव है, देव प्रयाग, रुद्रप्रयाग, आगे चले जाओ, ऊपर चले जाओ, गंगोत्री। गो देयर।
एंड वहां पे अगर कोई साधु संत मिलते हैं, उनसे कोई डिस्कशन करने का।
यही बात, ये जो आपने सीखा है, इसके अलावा अगर वो कुछ बोलते हैं आप उनको सिखाओ, आप साधु संत को सिखाओ। इससे ज्यादा कोई ज्ञान नहीं है आपको सीखने के लिए।
डन।
Okay.
डन।
Thank you.
थैंक यू,
Thank
थैंक यू।
you. Thank you. I have to pick Ashwin and Meenakshi. Ashwin and Meenakshi.
Shivam Guruji.
Shivoham.
Um, I'm a bit worried. Yeah, about started this journey, and I'm worried about my journey. I started a long time ago, but by having met you in Bangalore, and since then, all these Zoom calls have put me on a really good path. But the reason I'm worried is about my journey, because some old patterns have started to surface, old habits, conditioning, which were deep in, rooted in here or wherever. But why is that? Why is some of, I know you say kill the mind, but
Why
some of the
you're asking me
habits.
why you're worried? You're asking me why you're worried.
No, why I'm trying to kill my mind about my ego, my everything that you have started talking about. But some of the old habits and old conditioning have started to come back. Why is that?
The mind is trying to trick you and play with you because it doesn't want you to go on this path because you are trying to unless you kill the mind is the moment you kill the mind loses its business, it loses its job. So mind is coming back and playing with you.
But a full day goes or half a day goes when I feel I'm controlling that, but suddenly it happens.
It's
Snap.
okay. But the moment this is the challenge. I'm asking you, when it snaps, immediately you come to know, right? It snapped. And immediately it starts creating those toxic thoughts and starts disturbing you. In that moment, you have a coin, mind to consciousness coin. Did I give you the coin or not?
No.
Okay. So you have to take any coin and put a sticker, one side mind, one side consciousness. Since you're not in India, I can't send you one. But immediately flip from mind to consciousness. And immediately tell that rascal fellow, hello, I don't want your messy business anymore. I'm good. I'm good in consciousness. See, let me tell you, you're fortunate. One person came and told me, after starting the Zoom call, I have become very troubled. I said, why? He said, because I am worried I'm not going to get moksha now that you have taught me that I have to. So I told him there's another man who's here. He's very worried that he went for a test and he's declared he has got cancer. So when he got cancer now, he's very worried. So he's doing all the treatment. But the other man next door, he didn't go for cancer. He doesn't know he has cancer. So he's good. But he will die tomorrow of cancer. So you get the point what I'm trying to say.
Yeah.
Is it better to diagnose cancer and to deal with it, or just not to diagnose and die of the disease? What is better?
Well, obviously to die,
Yeah,
probably.
because if you don't diagnose, it will kill you. It will make you suffer too much. So you have understood the whole subject. You have realized, I am Ashwin. I was doing this all fine. I lived my life. I'm happy right now. What is my purpose? Okay, Air told me, what am I only giving people advice on business? How long will I give advice till my last day of my life? Am I going to just keep on advising people on something which is frivolous, which is meaningless? Okay, they will make money. After making money, what? What if you have 100 million and $1 billion, and then you can buy a city and block it for a wedding for 1 week and make the whole world come to know that you got married, right? But then after that, what? Ultimately, what? You're not happy. Are you really happy? That is the point. The point is getting to a state of peace, getting to the purpose. And when your mind tries to come back and snaps it off, nothing to worry. Acknowledge it. Okay, Mr. Raskil, you have come. Now it's time for you to go. I'm back to myself. I want to discover myself. I want to go deep within. I want to find the divine that is inside me. And you are disturbing me. You are trying to take me away. You're taking me back to my old self. And I don't want to run like a madman for the rest of my life. I want to be in consciousness. I want to be with my purpose. So be in consciousness and block the mind when it tries to come.
Thank you very much.
But you're doing good. I can tell you, I can see you, I can see progress. And there are moments of peace you're finding that bliss. Your challenge is to reach that state of eternal bliss. You should live every moment in consciousness. Every moment you should live as though you are with God and God is in you and you're feeling the divine presence and peace and love and bliss and no negative thought, no unhappy thought, and no stress and no fear and no anxiety. You see so many people on this call, young and old, how they struggle. Today also you heard people on the call. And it must be giving you memories of your own life, and you must be saying, right or wrong, you must be thinking,
Absolutely.
come on.
Absolutely.
But we have therefore, before our last breath. Yesterday they told me a 40-year-old actress in India, the lady, some Shefali, she died. And the people who are 40 years are thinking, I'm too young. People who are 40 years, they're thinking, oh, I'm too young, I just need a lot of time. But the problem is that if we don't awaken now and the whistle blows, that means we come back from zero and again we start. So therefore, you're very fortunate that at the prime of your life, it is your good karma that you met me, you came to the temple, angel brought you there, and then your life changed. Suddenly, you never knew 1 year back your life was going to be like this. Did you ever think up 1 year back that you were going to be on a Zoom call every day 8 o'clock? Did you ever think about it?
No,
No.
not Zoom calls like this, especially.
Yeah, you were busy giving people advice on money and how to be a consultant and how to make strategy but I released a reel just yesterday. People are applauding a man who's gone to outer space, but we have not gone to inner space. We are trying to go to outer space. And there's
You're
nothing,
right.
there's nothing in the outer space. You've got to go to the inner space. We are not going to inner space, which is so close. You can touch it. And the man going to outer space is so worried whether he'll come back or he won't come back. He's worried, 100% he's worried whether what happens tomorrow to the spacecraft if something goes wrong.
Yeah.
Okay, good. Anything else?
No, thank you very
Thank you.
much.
Thank you. Meenakshi and I see Rajkumar. Two questions I think we have today. Meenakshi and Rajkumar. Till
Shivam,
age
sir.
55 questions are okay, administrator. Yes,
Shivam, sir.
Shiva.
So, sir, today my question is, like after attending so many calls, sometimes I'm not able to control the thoughts, which are not control. The mind plays its role, the body plays its role. Even the slightest pain in the body, whole attention goes towards that. The mind, the mind is like, I'm worried now about my career, joining back the office after maternity. So I'm having so much of fear ki what will happen about my baby. I don't know. The mind
What
is
is
playing its role.
what is the problem you are having,
The
Your
mind, I
problem
don't know.
is you are not living in the moment.
Huh.
Live in the moment. Are you okay today?
Yeah, I'm okay. I'm
Is
fine.
your baby okay today?
Yeah,
Till when do you have maternity leave? Up to when you have got
15 July.
salary आएगा तब तक salary भी आएगा.
Yeah,
After till 15 July, you don't have to worry, first of all.
yeah.
But in these 15 days, you have to think, you have to ask your husband, how much more time I should be at home? Should I go? If I go, can I go for few hours? Can I start going so that the baby can be taken care? But do everything in consciousness, no
Hmm.
mind state. Use your intellect. Nothing will happen. I'm asking you to sit 6 months more in the house. You and your husband can manage or can't manage?
No, we can manage.
Then what is your problem? What about that person who's in the footpath who cannot manage?
Hmm.
So
But sir,
relax.
I feel behind in my career also. No, but I don't know. That is not
You don't.
relevant because
You've gone beyond career. Your career
yeah.
is your life,
Hmm.
and you have evolved in your life much higher than you evolved in your career.
I
Now,
understand that, sir, but
yeah,
why again this mind is playing its game? I understand completely ki my purpose is
because
not this career
because
and all.
if you kill the mind, then its mind is jobless. Now you are killing the carrier of the mind.
Hmm.
The mind needs a carrier. The mind wants to trouble you because mind wants a carrier. Mind wants to make you go and come back in next Punarjanam. So do you want
Hmm.
that?
No, sir, not at all.
So go slow. I encourage every woman to be independent. I'm not saying कि आप घर में बैठ जाओ and no, but think of options, na. Think of what you can do.
Hmm.
Think of what you want to do. What career you want after this.
Hmm.
You need to do some intelligent thinking. You need to have it be in consciousness. And since your husband is also now spiritual to an extent, so you
Yeah.
can have a conversation. You can have a sensible, intelligent conversation. Okay, what is good for you, me, and the child, and the family, and my life, and your life. and make a sensible decision.
Yeah. But he also, even the slightest pain disturbs us. Why is like that? The suffering is not gone yet. Even after attending so many calls, I have evolved to much extent. But even the slight, I'm having my hand is aching from past 2 3 days. But the whole concentration is towards that only. Like, oh, this is. I
Because
understand
you're still
everything.
because you're still not those 10. If you tell these 10 points to yourself every day, I told in Hindi today, I'm telling
Hmm.
in English. We have to tell these 10 points every day. What are the 10 points? One, I am not the body.
Yeah.
Two, I am not the mind. Three, my ego is enlightened. Four, I am the soul. Five, I am SIP. Six, every soul is SIP. Seven, SIP is in every particle of matter. Eight, I am SIP, a manifestation of SIP. Nine, I am a divine instrument, a karma yogi. 10, my goal is moksha, nirvana. If you tell these 10 points, you can have no pain, you can have no suffering, you can have no mind. These 10 points are the 10 steps to being free from all problems.
Mm.
You must capture these 10 points. These are the 10 realities of life, the 10 realizations we must have for to being awakened. Nothing will matter. If these 10 points, Meenakshi, are in your head, na bolo, nothing will matter.
No, sir, I completely agree with you. Even I have joined this call even like almost 2 years back. So now I am very much clear about all these points. But
Okay.
sometimes it troubles back and back again and again.
Repeat these 10 points and tell me tomorrow how you feel.
Yeah.
If
Okay.
you don't remember the 10 points, go back to YouTube and pick up the 10 points.
Yeah.
I've told them in
Okay.
English and Hindi. 2 minutes,
Thank you,
administrator
sir.
has succeeded. Thank you in putting all hands down. And at 8:55, administrator is told every day 8:55, all hands down. So then at least we will have 2 3 minutes of प्रभु क्या मैं तो कुछ भी ना प्रभु क्या मैं तो कुछ भी ना हूँ मैं तो बस एक दिव्य यंत्र मैं तो ये तन मर जाएगा मन को ढूंढना मैं मन तो कहीं ना हूं मैं अमर आत्मा ये आत्मा है परमात्मा ओ लॉर्ड व्हाट एम आई एम नथिंग शिवोहम does not mean I am Shiva. It means I am nothing. You are everything. Aham Brahmasmi does not mean I am God. It means I am not. You are. All that is there is you. Jagat Mithya, Prabhu Satya. This whole world is a manifestation of the divine. And what is the purpose of our life? The purpose of our life is not to get a good job. The purpose of our life is not to make money. Because the story of money is very funny. We will leave back every penny. So why are we alive? And we are alive because only to live what God wants us to live. And what is that? मंत्र जीने का शांति आनंद प्यार सूत्र जीने का शांति आनंद प्यार खोजे हर इंसान यहाँ शांति सुख और प्यार फंस के जग जंजाल में लौटता है बार बार सूत्र जीने का शांति आनंद प्यार मंत्र जीने का शांति आनंद प्यार peace love and bliss. Oh Lord, may I live every moment with you, moment by moment. And in your presence, may I find Shanti, Anand, and Pyar. With folded hands, I bow down to you.